Set up to throw. On the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third. They'll throw out of the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up.
Right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. He'll look to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Fourth and goal, decision time, and they will go for it. He'll drop to throw. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. And it's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. In motion now, it's Collins. On first down is Young. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 7. Beautiful catch on the sideline. He's inbounds, but there is a penalty flag down, and that might wipe away the game. So now, after the interception, A sudden change situation. First and goal. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
I don't mind the call. Down here this close to the goal line, you're trying to account for the extra defenders. In this case, you're trying to read them, but give credit to the defense. They had the running back accounted for and the quarterback.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Dell motioning over. They'll look to throw. And he'll get about halfway there. It's a gain of 2, down to the 2.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up third and goal.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Vegas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Raiders move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The rookie from Texas orchestrating things well. It is a 1st down. So after one. On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Second down and 3. They'll send him over to the left. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yards. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing now from the gun. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. From up and down, just shy of the 40.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
The tight end Fant in motion. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to the end zone. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Saints first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
2nd and 7. Finding room at midfield. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. To go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. It's another run here for Williams. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. That's quickly to Freiermuth on the RPO. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver,
and he's in! Pat Freiermuth, touchdown Saints.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Anthony Gould now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield, By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. He's going to look downfield once again.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Again, working deep downfield. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion now, it's Collins. To the air now on first and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
In motion now, it's Collins. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score, Raiders 21, Saints 7.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to have the Saints first down by about a yard. They find a way to convert it on 3rd and 5.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now this time, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That'll be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now a shot here, deep middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he will pick it up. Let's give him a 1st down up to the 37-yard line. On the ground, this is Williams. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football. Work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
In motion now, it's Collins. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's fire move. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. So, 3 quarters now. He'll drop to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Tight end going in motion here. On third down, here's Williams. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. In motion now, it's Collins. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Las Vegas. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right back to the air following that pick six. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On the carry, it's Williams. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins.
complete to Nico Collins. A gain of 19 yards. And the Saints first down.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Williams gets it on the draw. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Third and 9. Throwing now from the gun. In trouble, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's taken in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end. But in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both. And when you have him, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So this one, a win for the Raiders. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.